You know, I absolutely adore it when, yeah, and you had a perfect response to this. When, by whatever way, but because of the media, we are made to feel as though, for some reason, sex is not normal. Remember, normal, healthy people have sex. Starving children in Africa are having sex. Everybody is having sex. Dogs have sex, cats have sex. Cats don't generally have sex with dogs, but they still have sex.
But wait, I saw a YouTube video where a monkey had oral sex with a frog.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Look it up.
So when they come in and they're starting to make it sound like, oh my God, you guys have sex? Sex? Just do what this guy did, actually, to a reporter once and said, yes, I'm sorry, yes, I have to admit it, furries are the only people in the world who have sex.
And you're just jealous.
We're sick and you're jealous.
That was live on the radio. That felt good. I tried a line on Kim Iverson, which 90% of the people thought was funny, but I'm getting a ton of hate mail for it. I overstepped the bounds, I think.
Oh no.
Because sometimes, you know, a joke falls flat. I said to Kim, I'll tell you what, go to a large furry convention sometime, stand in the lobby, look around, ask yourself, have any one of these people ever had sex? That actually derailed her. She was like,
But unfortunately,
yeah, there's
the furries.
You insulted us. How can you say these terrible things about us? I'm going to flex them. I'm going to write, I'm so unfriending you.
Did you get unfriended?
I got unfriended by
Are
like
people
two
not
people.
watching your Twitter?
Well, if I were to ever send to Twitter, they would never see it. I'm not a twat.
No.
Thank you very much.
Kage, on the video you were talking about.
Orally.
Cool.
The monkey and the frog.
And baby go,
I'm not lying, am I?
no, it's right here.
Damn.
It's called Chip and Frog.
You might want to drink of this. Just there. Don't look. What has been seen cannot be unseen. Believe me.
Chip captures a frog.
Did.
Yes. Don't need the play-by-play.
And here's the problem. I'm going to be up there saying, well, yes, you need to understand that in its essence, furry fandom is all about just, you know, fun. Wouldn't it be amazing that these animals could walk, talk? Meanwhile, the Man Show is going to be showing that video over my voiceover.
Yeah. Hey, wait.
What?
What are you doing looking for that shit in the first place?
She's a furry.
Why? Why would you do that?
What, me?
Yeah,
No,
why were you looking at that?
I just have, no comment. The answers from last night? You might find out if I have enough to drink, but I haven't had enough to drink, so you ain't gonna find out.
That's later. That's for comedy.
That's for tonight. See, tonight, 8 o'clock, when both this guy are on stage and me at the same time. You gotta be there.
I'll get you a drink. What do you want for drink?
I'm lined up tonight for drinks, but after the show, when I'm done, we'll see. Anyway, back to Furries in the media.
Back to the media panel. Yes.
I've lost which lesson we're at, but I think we covered some of the.
Well, we just talked about how sex is normal. At least it was until you pointed to people to review our roles.
That was
normal now, but
It's your fault.
yes.
Yeah.
It's all your fault.
I should have known there'd be some furry with an internet connection out there. Check on it. Of course, if I had any half an ounce of brain, I would have said, "You mean that's a real video?"
What? I had no idea. Just
deflect.
Deflect.
My question is, why is that YouTube?
Why is it on YouTube? Why the hell is anything on YouTube? Oh, for goodness sake.
In any case.
Well, okay, why is that on YouTube, and why can you find hardly any, footage of the day the Berlin Wall came down?
Because
I have tried to find, there's like 3 video clips from CNN, and that's it. Sorry, I digress. Because what sells in the media?
sex.
That's right.
Okay, so a reporter comes up to you and says, oh, tell us about all this. Once again, I'm going to reiterate this point because it is very important. You're not representing you, you're representing all of us. So with that staff person there, hopefully not glowering at you like I have a tendency to do, okay, it is wonderful if you're a lifestyler. It's wonderful if you believe that you're actually a raccoon. That's great. It makes you happy, it spiritually fulfills you. more power to you. Don't say that, please. It's really, really great for you. It ain't so great for the rest of us who have jobs and are trying to get promoted, all right?
Yeah. You know, actually, there are several ways, and this is just when anybody asks, not just news reporters. When they ask you what furry is about, they don't want to hear a dissertation.
And they don't want to hear buzzwords.
They don't want to hear buzzwords. When they ask you, well, say, what is this furry thing about?
Well, this is all about anthropomorphic creatures, and basically it's a furry convention, you see. All these people out here are furries, and essentially, well, it's about funny animals is what it is. See, we're a funny animal fandom.
I seem to do, and I also hear this answer a lot. Well, it's always a different thing for the different person, and some people really like the spiritual aspect, but some people just like to run around in costume. But it's not all about that, because there's some people who are the artists, and the artists, some of them are spiritual, but some of them aren't. Yeah, and you've lost him. You've lost
He's gone. He's like, he's only standing there staring at you and drooling because he doesn't want to be impolite and turn and walk away.
For people who don't know what it is, and remember, if you're talking to a camera, you're going to be talking to, who knows, how many untold trillions of people who don't know what this is.
On this and every other planet.
Yeah, on this and every other planet in the world. And so, hit a buzzword. If you're going to use buzzword, use images that people can understand.
Understand, and that are positive images. Positive. An excellent word.
What is it?
Cartoon.
Cartoons.
Everybody knows what cartoons are.
What is this convention about? Comic books, cartoons.
Yeah.
We're fans of comic books and cartoons.
Specifically, cartoon animals. That's why you see all the costumes.
Now, lesson 12B, whatever it is, down the road, which we're not going to do yet, but down the road, don't give them too much information. Don't give them information they didn't ask for.
Oh, I've seen the people chasing them. Wait, I haven't told you about our charity work yet.
Yeah, there's more. So, yeah, that falls in line with that too. Simple, straight answer. If they have more questions, they'll ask. But at first, what's this convention about? Basically, we're fans of cartoons and comic books and art. Simple. If they need more, Bugs Bunny, Woody Woodpecker,
yep.
Sonic the Hedgehog,
the Exxon Tiger.
The Exxon Tiger.
I mean, really. I mean, look at it.
Fritz the Cat.
No. Maybe
well,
not
that.
Yeah.
Not that. Never mind.
I point out that we have animals around us all the time. It's part of our culture. Tigers tell us what kind of cereal to eat.
What kind of gas to buy.
Yeah, it used to be that camels used to tell us what kind of cigarettes to smoke.
Yeah, put a tiger in your tank and have some camels in your lungs.
Yeah, when you buy your car, talk to the car fox.
Talk to the car fox.
Yeah.
Car fox is a new one.
Yeah. We like the idea of animals being us.
We like the idea of communicating with animal imagery. That's what we do. We just take it to a different level. I mean, we've always done this, if you think about it. You know, countries, towns, cities, companies, football teams, sports teams, all over the place use animal imagery to describe what they are in an image. Instead of, you know, the Florida, you know, powerful, quick, and elegance, it's the Florida Dolphins. You know, it's Miami Dolphins. You can replace a bunch of words with an animal. Well, furries are simply people who do that on a personal level. We describe ourselves with imagery. And in that, the best way to describe that is just to be as simplistic about it as possible at first. And just say, yeah, it's about art, comics, cartoons. That's what we're here for.
Miss.
Yes.
Do you have a cat, by chance?
Do you have a cat?
I did.
You did?
Do you have a cat?
Did you talk to it?
Sure.
Did you think it gave a damn what you were saying?
No.
She knows. People who talk to their cat and thinks it gives a damn, they probably are furries and don't know it.
Yeah.
Because that is anthropomorphizing animals. When we treat animals like humans, when we try to instill human characteristics on animals, we say that hawks are noble. Guess what? They ain't. We say owls are wise. Guess what? They ain't. They're stupid.
Yeah. Say dogs are loyal. Guess what? They'll eat your face if you die.
Yeah.
They will.
Yeah. They say that dolphins are horny.
That's actually...
That's true. That's true.
Yeah. They say lions are graceful.
No. No. They say that the male lion is brave. No. Get a male lion against 3 hyenas, he's done.
But that's the pictures, that's the library of animal images we have in our head because it's what's been built up over however long that this has been going on.
I got to watch a absolutely beautiful, I wish I could have videotaped it, discussion that took place at a convention recently between a gentleman who is visiting from Manchester in the United Kingdom.
Manchester,
and Unica the Okapi. A lot of people know the Okapi.
He's awesome.
He was in the bar, and this gentleman from Manchester struck up the what is all this conversation. And Unica was telling him, he's got the mobile jaw, so it worked just perfectly. And the guy and his wife, they were getting asking all these questions. This sounds really cool. They found out that there's a convention in Manchester. Now they're thinking, oh, maybe we should stop by, bring our kids. Yes, bring your kids. There's a Virtue Parade. And then they went on, they got talking about society and politics, and they were having a grand old time. And eventually I went up, I put my hand on the gentleman's shoulder, I said, I beg your pardon, sir. Are you aware that you spent the last 20 minutes conversing with an African hoofed mammal? And he got this enlightened look on his face. I have.
Well, there you go. Yeah, it's interesting when you catch people doing that, because it's not so different. I mean, it's funny. You see people out there sitting by the tens of thousands in a huge circular coliseum, makes Rome look like crap, and they're there and they're jumping up and down and they're screaming because there are guys throwing a ball that's not even a ball back and forth, half naked, painted blue and red on one side. That's normal.
That's normal, yeah.
That's normal.
Painting yourself blue and getting half naked in the stands is normal.
Yes. However, dressing up in a tail and ears, that's for some reason crazy. Yeah.
But
that's what I say to them.
It's fun.
It's fun.
What's it all about? Just fun. It's like Halloween 365 days of the year. Yep. Have you ever been to a Halloween party? You ever gone out on Halloween? Wasn't that fun? We like to have that fun.
State Street Halloween in Wisconsin.
Exactly. State if they're from Wisconsin. If they're not from Wisconsin, they'd be like, yes, If you're from Philadelphia, the Mummers Parade. These guys basically get shit-faced drunk, stuff ostrich feathers up their butts, and dance down the street. That's called normal.
That's normal.
Yeah.
As long as you're drunk.
What?
As long as you're drunk.
As long you had to be drunk. God, you gotta be drunk. Well, first off, it's New Year's Day. It's 20 degrees below out there. These guys are half naked with ostrich plumes sticking out their butts. Of course they're drunk.
At least they better be. If they're not, then they're not normal.
Yeah. And people say, nobody says, we think the Mummers must be gay because they're dancing in the streets and the guy's playing golden slippers. No, they're not gay, they're just drunk. Is it about sex? Look, have you ever tried to have sex with ostrich plumes sticking out your butt?
But they don't even think that at first.
No.
They think, wow, those guys are having sex because they're dressed up with ostrich feathers out there. But you don't assume that instantly with that kind of deal, but with us, you do. And why? Because society, why do you think? I think it's because society needs a scapegoat. They need somebody to point at and demonize.
I think it goes back to the original thing I said. It goes back to that dark little corner of the person's mind. Oh, you must be getting together and having sex, aren't you? Are you telling me that's what you would do?
Look at it like this. Look at it this way. Picture Satan. Picture the iconic image of Satan. He had horns and a tail, didn't he?
Hmm?
Right?
Yeah.
Now,
and sometimes goat legs.
Sometimes goat legs.
Hooves.
Here we are dressing up as animals, as the very thing that many of the world religion and philosophies have tried to demonize and grow away from for so many years. Werewolves, evil stuff.
Yeah.
Witches turned into, or vampires turned into bats, and witches turned into rats, and all kinds of crazy creatures, and wolves, and
creatures of the night.
Creatures of the night that don't have any inhibitions, that don't have any sin, that just go with their desires, and they have no laws. And we're mimicking that. So it's no wonder that society is going to point their finger over here a little bit and say, you guys must be guilty of something.